Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. Yesterday was Martin Luther King's birthday, so it was a holiday here in the United States. But there were markets open, Forex. By the way, folks, if you've been following me, you know that for a while I have been saying that the dollar is in a long-term downtrend. This goes back to basically the end of 2015, December 2015, when the Fed reversed course on interest rates and started to hike rates for the first time in 9 years. I said the dollar would top out and start to head lower. In addition, I said that the ramping up of fiscal stimulus, almost record levels of U.S. federal government spending this year probably almost certainly will be a record. That's real money printing, folks. It's not the fake kind that all the zombies and the quacks and the kooks were talking about with quantitative easing, which was not money printing. And as a matter of fact, it was money unprinting. So I have basically been short the dollar and selling rallies. I've been telling my subscribers to do the same. In the last 3 months, I have doubled my Forex account. Over 100% return in the last 3 months on my Forex account. How did I do? And that was not taking any sort of exorbitant risk. That was very prudent. I have more than doubled my money on my Forex account. I've been basically selling rallies in the dollar or buying the following currencies. I've been buying yen. I've been buying the euro. I've been buying British pounds. I've been buying the Aussie dollar. I've been buying the Canadian. I've been buying New Zealand dollar. I have a core position on in those from much lower levels, and now every time they dip down, I add to it. Gold, we got up almost to $13.50 yesterday. I had a guy last month telling me, get lost. He's a subscriber. He sends me an email saying, get lost. I'm like, what's wrong? What's the matter? He says, how do you expect me to make money in gold when you tell me to buy it at $12.80 and it goes down to $12.45? Come on, dude. Seriously. You're at $13.50 right now, $13.30. I never got a thank you email from that guy just to get lost. I kept him. Normally, I would kick somebody like that out as a subscriber, but I kept him. So he should be thanking me because he's making money right now. So what's going on? So we still have this story. By the way, I posted up a video earlier. I actually made that video on Friday, but about this it is really a fascinating thing to behold, to listen to, the constant repeated claims or assertions that inflation is bullish for the currency. It's a fantastic, or I should say a fascinating. It's almost like a religion, like a belief that is based on nothing, and really any sort of logic would tell you that that's completely ludicrous. Inflation literally means, and I've said this a million times, inflation literally means your money buys less. So there's no way that should be reflected as a higher exchange rate for the currency. And then some people say, well, maybe it's because they fear that the central bank will hike interest rates. That's not bullish for the currency either. Rate hikes, and I've been through this a million times, rate hikes are price increases. Okay, the cost of credit is reflected in the cost of all goods and services. And when the central bank raises interest rates, it's effectively an across-the-board price increase in the economy. And in addition to that, okay, it's a fiscal stimulus. If the government is a net payer of interest and the central bank raises the rate, by definition, the government's paying more interest, and that flows to income without any offsetting increase in output necessarily. So it's inflationary. Come on, people. But you still hear the same quacks and the same kooks and zombies every single time. Every time now there's a little pop in the dollar, they're all, they're all hauling out the patent excuse. Oh, it's inflationary, so the dollar's rallying. No, it's a gift. How do you think I doubled my money in 3 months? Every time that has happened, I sold the dollar. A lot of you don't believe in what I've been saying about the dollar, the big picture, is that we are in I think this is a secular move. This is a long-term move. This is going to fundamentally change the dollar's role, or let me put it a different way. The dollar's role in the global economy is fundamentally changing right now. And let me just add a qualifier into that. I was never one of these guys who said, the dollar's going to collapse and the dollar demise, and they're printing too much money. They're debasing the currency. I was never one of these people. Never one of these people. And that's why I was right all the time. They're debasing the currency. They're debasing. There's no base to the currency. So how can you debase something when there's no base? But I'm saying now, as a result of several things that have come together, a confluence of factors, the most important being Washington's increasing aggressive use as the U.S. dollar as a weapon of foreign policy, as a weapon almost of military policy. The world cannot live with this sword of Damocles hanging over its head. Alternatives are being sought. Early symptom of this desire to de-dollarize has been Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now they're losing some of their appeal, but there be other things. Most importantly is the emergence of oil futures trading. I think that's happening on Thursdays, the launch in China. Oil futures trading denominated in yuan, gold-backed yuan. I don't know how smart that idea was, but anyway. Oil futures trading. So now countries will be able to essentially buy oil, paying in yuan as opposed to US dollars. Now, of course, this is a micro, tiny fraction, but it opens the door. It opens the door. So you have all these things going on. This is we are witnessing now, and many people, I would say most people, really don't see the magnitude of this and how profound this is in terms of what it represents as a change. You're looking at what? We went off Bretton Woods in 1971, basically. You're looking at almost a 50-year, 47-year, a system which has been in place for 47 years. At the beginning of the end. That's what's happening. So, by the way, if you don't know how to trade Forex, you can get my course at pitbulleconomics.com. It's 25 hours intensive Forex training. Everybody should have a Forex trading account. You could open it up for $1. I use Oanda. That is not a plug. I get nothing off of that. All right, everybody. That is my update for today. All trends remain in place. We've been really hitting it. We've been killing it. I'm telling you. Doubled my money, more than doubled my money in the last 3 months. And a lot of subscribers have done the same. Even I've got a guy, in 2 months, he emailed me. In 2.5 months, he more than doubled. I was slow. See you later. Bye-bye.